So before I forgot, I just want to inform you guys that for A and B batch, those who are having the labs on Wednesday, A and B batch, I have created one assignment. Okay, that assignment, and to submit that assignment, the deadline is uh, tomorrow. Tomorrow 12:30, right? Afternoon, in the afternoon 12:30.
And
Okay.
ma'am, we have to submit practical 1 or practical 1 and 2 both.
Right now you need to just submit practical 1. For practical 2, I will again create the assignment tomorrow, and for that I will give you 2 to 3 days.
Okay, ma'am, and we need to maintain two files, right? Means one file containing the individual practicals and one containing the whole all the practicals in one file.
No need to maintain two files. You can submit the individual files only. I will not ask you for the combined file.
Okay, so these individual files will be the final submission for the
Yes.
practical exam.
Yes, yes.
But at the final, we have to submit one entire file or no?
No need to submit it. I'm evaluating you on a each practical basis, so that I will ask you individual practicals, and at the end of the semester I am not going to ask you for a combined lab manual, because this is considered as your final submission only. જે બી માર્ક્સ મળશે એ અહીંયા જે સબમિટ કરશો એના ઉપર જ મળવાના છે. હું after this submission I am not going to ask you for any other submission.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, and I guess in the batch C and D, you guys are not aware about the format of the practical, right? I guess sir has not discussed that part with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
But ma'am, the formats, I know the format would be the same of for each practicals, each subject. No, ma'am, that subject name in the top left corner and enrollment number.
Instead of that also, there are so many things which we are going to cover in this particular subject. So let me just show you that particular format. So you are aware about the header and the footer, right? That in the header left hand side you need to put the subject name, and right hand side you need to put the your ID number, and in the footer you need to mention DAPSA CSC and the page number. This is the thing. But while preparing for the computer network subject, you need to also understand which type of content you need to put, right? So first of all you need to mention the heading, so that should be in a 16 font size and in a bold letter. Whatever the thing you are going to write, that should be in a Times New Roman only, right? So font style is a Times New Roman, size is 16 and bold. Then you need to write the aim. So over here for aim it is of 14 size and in a bold, but whatever the content you are writing over here, that is of 12 size and that should not be bold. Okay, after that you need to write the theory. So in each and every practical you need to write this theory part. So in this practical, the theoretical concepts you are going to learn, that is the LAN connection and about the router. So you need to write the theory for the router and the LAN. So the theory content you need to write 5 to 6 points, right? After that you need to put the topology. So whatever the topology you are creating in your Cisco packet tracer, that you need to put over here. Okay, then steps of configuration. So in the steps of configuration, you need to write each and every step which you are following for configuring each and every devices. So before configuration, you are creating the topology. So you need to write first step, that is to create the topology. How you are creating the topology? By clicking on the device and you are dropping that on a workplace, right? So this is how you are creating the topologies. Then next step is to configure a router and then the PC, right? So how you are configuring the router? So each and every command you need to mention that this is how you are going to configure the router, and the snapshot of your Cisco packet tracer you need to put over here for the router, right? કોઈ પણ એક ઇન્ટરફેસ કઈ રીતે તમે કનેક્શન કર્યું સિસ્કો પેકેટ ટ્રેસરમાં એ તમારે મૂકવાનું છે. And after that, no need to write each and every steps for configuring the other interface. You can simply write that, follow the same steps to configure the other interface, right? Then how to configure PC. So for PC, we are clicking on desktop tab, IP configuration, default gateway, IP address, જે કંઈ પણ આપે છે, that you need to mention over here, and you need to put any one snapshot for configuring the PC. And for other PCs, we are doing the same steps. So that you need to mention only. And after that, you need to write check network topology. So how we are checking the network topology? So there are two ways. One is by dropping the packet and another one is by pinging on the PC, right? So first you need to write over here to check connection. We will drop one package from one PC to another PC, right? And you need to put this snapshot of that. So in this snapshot, you need to you need to take the topology as well as the status, right? Status bar જે આવે છે આપણા સિસ્કોની એ બંનેનો કમ્બાઈન વાળો એક તમારે પિક લેવાનો રહેશે. અહીંયા આગળ ખાલી ટોપોલોજી મૂકશો તો નહીં ચાલે, ખાલી સક્સેસફુલ વાળું સ્ટેટસ મૂકશો તો પણ નહીં ચાલે. I want the combine. Okay. And then you need to write the second point, that is by pinging from one PC to another PC, you can check the connection. And after that, you need to just put the ping snapshot. Okay, reply આવે છે, reply 1 2 3 4 એ વાળો snapshot મૂકવાનો. And after that, the conclusion, that what you learn from this particular practical. Yes, practical 1. So this many content should be there in your lab manual. Is there any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So for CSC to C&D batch, your deadline to submit practical 1 and 2, because you have completed 2 practicals, right? In the last lab session, sir has taught you about the virtual lab. So you need to submit that on or before 29th July. But કેટલા વાગ્યા પહેલા? બપોરના 12 વાગતા પહેલા. Okay, after 12 p.m. This form will accept the response up to 2 p.m. right? But 12 વાગ્યા સુધીની તમારી deadline છે. But due to some reason, જો તમને ભૂલી ગયા હો અને પાછળથી 1 વાગે યાદ આવે કે મારે સબમિટ કરવાનું હતું, તો you can submit till 2 p.m. right? 2 વાગ્યા સુધી બધા ફોર્મ ઓપન રહેશે. બટ 2 વાગ્યા પછી ફોર્મ ઓટોમેટિકલી ક્લોઝ થઈ જશે, કારણ કે એની ડેડલાઇન સેટ કરેલી છે. સો એના પછી તમે જો સબમિટ કરશો તો એ સબમિશન કન્સિડર કરવામાં આવશે નહીં, બીકોઝ ફોર્મ તો એક્સેપ્ટ કરશે જ નહીં. યુ કેન નોટ ઓલ્સો મેલ મી, રાઈટ? કે હું મેલમાં પણ તમારું સબમિશન કન્સિડર નહીં કરું ઇફ યુ વિલ મિસ ધીસ ડેડલાઇન. ઓકે, તો તમારી બપોરના અને બધી ડેડલાઇન બપોરની છે, કોઈ એવું ના વિચારતા કે રાતની છે. 12 PM છે, AM નથી. So બપોરના 12 વાગ્યાની બધાની ડેડલાઇન્સ છે. So for CSE to C&D batch, you need to submit practical 1 and 2 both in this particular assignment. While for A and B batch, you need to submit only practical 1. That is by tomorrow 12:30. Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay, fine. So what we are going to do today, what we have done in the last lecture?
Ma'am, application layer માં email નું જોયું તો આપણે last lecture માં.
Okay. So which are the services are provided by email? Which functionalities are provided by email?
Ma'am, composition, transfer, reporting, displaying, disposition.
Very good. So what do you mean by disposition? અરે યાર, કોને આન્સર આપ્યો તો પહેલા તો હું એ ભૂલી ગઈ.
Ma'am, ચિંતન.
ચિંતન નંબર
D20 DCS 179.
Okay, last time તમારો 1 point હતો. This time I am adding the point. Okay, yes. Yes, next Okay, next question is disposition. What do you understand by disposition?
It's a final steps concerns what the recipient does with the message.
Okay, yes. Can do the necessary actions, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so my next question is, what is the full form of SMTP?
Simple mail
Simple
transfer
mail
protocol.
transfer protocol.
Mail transfer protocol.
મને સૌથી પહેલા બે જણના આન્સર દેખાયા, that is Chintan and Parth Shah. So I am giving them point. Okay. Others, please, I am going to consider these points in your internal marks. જે 30 marks મારા હાથમાં છે. So I will consider these points also. So you have to be interactive during the lectures also, right? Okay. My next question is that which port number SMTP utilize?
25.
25.
25.
અલા તમે બધા અનમ્યુટ જ રાખો પોતાને, બાકી આ લોકો ફટાફટ આન્સર બોલી જાય છે. તમારા લોકોનો ચાન્સ જ નહીં લાગે. બે જણના આન્સર મને સૌથી પહેલા જ સંભળાઈ જાય છે. બીજા બધા પોતાને અનમ્યુટ જ રાખો કે હું પૂછું ને તરત ફટાફટ તમે હવે આન્સર આપો, રાઈટ? ઓકે. So what do you understand by the functionality reporting?
એટલે કોઈ પણ એરર હોય કે એવું કઈ કોઈ એને રિપોર્ટ કરી શકે ઢંગથી કે શું કહેવાય ઢંગથી ગયો છે કે નહીં, નથી ગયો તો શું કામ નથી ગયો.
Status about the message.
Acknowledgement.
Yes, status about the message, acknowledgement you can say. Okay. Okay, fine. Next question is that which protocol is a push protocol? SMTP or POP?
SMTP.
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 કોને કોને પોઈન્ટ આપવાના? 149 179 તો
બધાને આપી દો.
બીજું કોણ બોલ્યું તો? છોકરીમાં એક જણનો અવાજ હતો.
Me.
મી આઈડી 1
138.
કોણ હતું?
174.
174. બીજું
172.
172. ઓકે. બાકી બધા યાર આપણો આટલો બધો ક્લાસ છે, 70 સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ છે, એમાંથી ખાલી આપણા પોઈન્ટ્સ આટલા જ લોકોને મળી રહ્યા છે. Next question is that how SMTP provides the reliable data transmission? How SMTP provides reliable data transmission?
Establishes TCP connection before sending the message.
Yes, exactly. Very good. 152. Okay. My next question is that which type of methodology or which type of technique SMTP follows to forward the packets?
TCP
connection. Protocol store and
TCP client and SMTP server.
Anything else?
Store and forward.
Yes. Who's this? Store and forward kone kayu?
Drashti.
Drashti no ID?
180.
180.
And
80.
and
Okay. Yes.
end-to-end method, ma'am.
End-to-end method. What do you mean by end-to-end?
End-to-end.
End-to-end. END. End-to-end no.
Yeah.
હા.
એટલે એક યુઝર જેને કમ્પોઝ કરેલું છે ત્યાંથી છેક શું કહેવાય બીજા યુઝર જેને સેન્ડ કરવાનું છે એની વચ્ચે એ સર્વર મૂકશે અને એ સર્વર પર પણ સ્ટોર રહેશે અને યુઝરને મળશે એના લોકલ ડિવાઇસ પર.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, my next question is that અમુક લોકો પેલું ક્લાયન્ટ સર્વર બોલ્યા હતા, કોણ કોણ બોલ્યા હતા? That answer is also right.
Ma'am, 179.
183.
And 95.
174.
95. Okay, then 98 also. Okay, then
174.
174. Okay. Done. Okay. Next question is that POP3 is a push protocol or pull protocol?
Full protocol.
Full protocol.
कौन है आंसर आप्यो?
149.
Ma'am 179.
I'm 81.
अरे
81.
जब मैंने 98 देखा हो तो 95 देखा हो तो 179 देखा हो तो
183.
149.
188 48
149.
148
149.
149 okay.
176.
172.
ભાઈ બધા ખાલી ખાલી ના બોલતા હો કે મેં આન્સર આપ્યો એમ.
મેમ 148 તો લેફ્ટ છે.
Ma'am 74,
89
176.
I'm 81. 81.
બધાના નામની આગળ પોઈન્ટ મૂકી દો એવું કરું? હા
મેમ 148 લેફ્ટ છે ઓલવેઝ.
ઓકે 138 ઓકે
148.
150
Ma'am 119.
134 ઓકે 130
176.
અરે
172.
હવે
119.
એમને બોલો છો ઉપર હવે હું ખાલી પર્ટિક્યુલર એની કંપનીને ક્વેશ્ચન કોણ આન્સર આપે?
મેમ બાય ધ 148 છે પણ નથી.
Who is અહીંયા છે જ નહીં?
નહીં લેફ્ટ છે.
અરે મેમ છે ફોરએવર લેફ્ટ.
ક્યારનો
Ma'am 149 છે ને
149.
ના ના મેમ 149 બોલો ને 158 એટલે બેનું કમ્બાઈન થઈ ગયું તમારા.
અચ્છા ઓકે ચલો હવે હું પૂછું છું. મને ઉલ્લુ બનાવો છો ને તમે લોકો? ઉભા રહો. યસ
ઓફિસ પ્રોટોકોલ એ પણ તો હોય જ છે ને
કયો?
પોસ્ટ ઓફિસ પ્રોટોકોલ એટલે મને એક્ઝેક્ટ નામ નહીં યાદ પણ એનો કોન્સેપ્ટ
HPOP3.
મેમ
HPOP3 છે ધ્રુવલ.
અચ્છા હા
ફૂલ ફોર્મ પોસ્ટ ઓફિસ પ્રોટોકોલ.
મેમ
હાજી
મેમ એક્સ્ટ્રીમલી સોરી હું અત્યારે જોઈન થયો હું એકચ્યુઅલી ભૂલથી CSE 1 ના લેક્ચરમાં જોઈન થઈ ગયો હતો.
ઓકે વાંધો નહીં સર. ઓકે સો અત્યારે તો આપણે ખાલી લાસ્ટ લેક્ચર નું રિવાઇઝ કરી રહ્યા છે. ઓકે સૌમ્ય?
ઓકે મેમ.
મેમ આ બાય ધ વે આ IMAP પ્રોટોકોલ હોય છે તે કેના માટે હોય છે? તો લાઈક આપણે
આજે આપણે એ જ કવર કરવાનું છે કે વોટ ઇઝ IMAP રાઈટ એન્ડ વોટ ઇઝ આપણે લાસ્ટ ટાઈમ ખાલી SMTP એકલું જોયું હતું રાઈટ. સો નાઉ વી આર ગોઈંગ ટુ ડિસ્કસ રિગાર્ડિંગ the POP3, how it works, and then what is the drawback of SMTP and POP3, and which protocol we then build up for minimizing the disadvantages or for having the advantages over the drawbacks of POP3. Right, so that we will see in today's session only. Okay, so our
ma'am can you start the recording?
Oh okay. So our today's topic is POP3, which stands for Post Office Protocol version 3. So basically it is a simple message access protocol. Access protocol, that means with the help of POP3 you can access a particular message from the server, right? And as its construction or is built up is very simple, that is why it is known as a simple message access protocol. And it utilizes the port number 110. Okay, basically it also works with the TCP connection, so that it establishes the connection first and after that it sends the message. So now I am saying that it is a message access protocol. That means it is used to retrieve the message. It is used to have that message, to download that message, right? But over here I am saying that it establishes the TCP connection before sending the message. So don't you think these two statements are conflicting with each other? Are you understanding the things?
યસ મેમ.
Repeat, ma'am. Repeat.
એકનોલેજમેન્ટ માટે હોય આ બિફોર સેન્ડિંગ ધ મેસેજ. એકનોલેજમેન્ટ મોકલે ને પાછું કે મેસેજ મળી ગયો છે એના માટેનું કનેક્શન છે.
અચ્છા, ઓકે. બીજો કોઈ આઈડિયા? સી મારો ક્વેશ્ચન એવો છે કે પીઓપી
મેસેજ ફેચ કરવા માટે પણ એને કશું મોકલવું પડશે ને?
ઓકે, બરાબર.
પીઓપી માં એવું હોય છે કે એસએમટીપી માં ત્યાં સર્વર પર સ્ટોર્ડ રહેશે અને લોકલ પર પણ દેખાશે. પીઓપી ની અંદર એક વખત લોકલ પર જતો રહે પછી આ સર્વર પર સ્ટોર નહીં રહે.
યસ, એક્ઝેક્ટલી. POP3 વર્ક કરે છે લોકલ મશીન ઉપર, લોકલ સર્વર એનું હોય છે. ધેટ મીન્સ મારા આ પીસી ની અંદર હું જે સિસ્ટમ અત્યારે યુઝ કરું છું એની અંદર જો મારું આ મશીનમાં મતલબ મેસેજ આર્કિટેક્ચર, મેલ આર્કિટેક્ચર મારું ઇન્સ્ટોલ્ડ છે, then I can access that messages from this PC only. આ જૂનો સિનારિયો છે, જૂનો કન્સેપ્ટ છે કે સ્ટાર્ટિંગમાં મેલ આર્કિટેક્ચર કઈ રીતે વર્ક કરતું હતું. આફ્ટર ધેટ આપણે આના જે ડ્રોબેક્સ છે એને ઓવરકમ કરીને અત્યારે જે જીમેલ વાપરો છો, જે યાહુ વાપરો છો એ અત્યારે આવ્યું. ધેટ ઇઝ વિથ ધ હેલ્પ ઓફ ઇન્ટરનેટ, રાઈટ? ઇન્ટરનેટનો યુઝ કરી તમે અત્યારે ગમે ત્યાંથી ગમે તે ટાઈમે મેલ મેસેજ જોઈ શકો છો. ધેટ ઇઝ ટુડેઝ સિનારિયો. બટ before this we were having POP3. So at that time it was maintaining everything in a local server. So whenever we are saying at a local server for retrieving the message, whenever we are sending there is a concept of client and server, right? So right now we are client and the POP3 is having the message. That means that is a server, right? So if I want to see the message, I will send the query that I want to see the message. And on the reply to that, POP3 will send us the message. That means it will provide us the original message. So that is why over here we have written that it will establish the connection first and only then it will send the message. So basically for that it uses the 3 phases. It works on a 3 phases. First one is the authorization. It will check whether the user who want to access a particular message, he is an authorized party or not. That is a particular user or not. After authorizing that particular person, it enters into the another phase that is known as the transaction phase. So in the transaction phase, you can perform some of the actions. Read karu che, delete karu che, what you want to do with that particular message. And whatever you are doing in a transaction phase, that will be updated using the update phase. So this is how we can divide this POP3 in a 3 phases: authorization, transaction, and the update. So in authorization, we'll have the username and the password. Using that, we will authorize a particular person. We will check whether he is the authorized party or not, whether he is having the rights or not. And if he is having the rights, then only then we'll enter into the transaction phase. And we'll provide the access to his mailbox. And after having the access to the mailbox, he can retrieve the message, mark for the deletion, that means delete the message, remove the mark. Remove the mark no matlab શું છે કે I can mark as a star also, I can mark as a important also, and later on if I want to unmark that, so I can do that. So that falls under the transaction phase. Then mail statistic. How many mails are in my inbox? How many are unread? How many are those read messages? How many from those are the starred messages? So that are the statistics. So that falls under the transaction phase. And whatever the things you are doing in the transaction phase, that we are going to update in the update phase. Right? કે સર્વર ઉપર બધું સ્ટોર થઈ જાય, લખાઈ જાય. બટ એ ક્યારે લખાશે? Sorry, but I carry lakase when you will end your session from the transaction phase. When you will say that yes, I'm done with whatever the things I want to do with my mailbox, and now I want to end this session. I want to quit this session. At that time, the whatever the things you have done, that will be written in the mail server. Okay, જે પણ તમે કરતા હો છો તમને પેલું બફર વાળું ખબર હશે ને મેઇન મેમરી ખબર હશે. So whatever the task you are doing, that will happen in a buffer. But whenever you are ending your session, that will be stored, that will be written in the server. So that is the update phase. Okay, so this is the overview. Now what we will do, we will learn the particular things in detail. Okay, so basically whatever the things is happening, that is with the help of the processes, and how the processes can communicate with each other, that is with the help of the commands, right? So for each and every phases, we are having some of the different commands through which they can communicate with each other. Whatever the client server architecture it is using, so that client can send the query to the server, and server will reply to that particular query. So for that, our first phase is a authorization phase. So as we know that authorization phase, that means it is going to have the username and the password. So we are having two commands. One is a user. So user is a command, and after that in the bracket I have written username. That means whatever the username I want to enter, that I can enter, right? આપણે જ્યારે જીમેલ ની અંદર બી તમે લોગિન કરો છો તો એમાં તમારી જોડે યુઝરનેમ માંગે છે, તો યુઝરનેમમાં તમે શું લખો છો, તમારો મેલ આઈડી લખો છો, રાઈટ? જ્યારે તમે સબમિટ પર ક્લિક કરો છો તો એક ક્વેરી ફાયર થાય છે. તો POP3 ની અંદર બધું કમાન્ડ્સ માં થાય છે. તો એ કમાન્ડ્સ ની અંદર કઈ રીતે ક્વેરી ફાયર કરે છે, તો યુઝર એક કમાન્ડ છે, and after that whatever the value you want to pass, that you can write. And second is the pass. So pass is a command, and after that whatever the password you have made for that particular mailbox, that you can enter. So that is your user and the password. These two commands are used in a authorization phase. Now after entering the username and the password, we are having the transaction phase, right? So now we can access the particular mailbox, and whatever the task we want to do, that we can do. So for that, what is our first task? We want to list the messages, right? We want to see how many messages, how many mails are there in my mailbox. So first command is a list. So in a reply to this particular command, you will have the list of the messages. Okay, then we are having retrieve, RETR. So RETR stands for the retrieve. Retrieve, that means you want to download the message, you want to read the message. Okay, and after that in the bracket I have written mail ID. So mail ID, that means whatever the message you are having, that message server will provide a particular unique ID numbers, right? So to identify each and every mail uniquely, so that ID number you need to pass, that whether you want to read the first message or second message or third message or what. Then if you want to delete, you can enter the command DELE, that is delete, and then the whatever the mail ID, that means which particular message you want to delete, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, what, and then you can simply quit from the particular session. So for that the command is quit. So whatever the commands you have seen over here, all the commands are from the client side only. Client conversation કરશે ત્યારે કયા command લખશે. So we are having a server also, because it is follow the client server architecture. So whenever any client is requesting for something, he is messaging something, a server should give a reply. So how it gives the reply? So for replying, it is having two types of messages. One is a positive acknowledgement and another one is a negative acknowledgement. So for positive acknowledgement, it will say plus okay, that means everything is fine, and for negative acknowledgement, it will show you the -err, error. That means the command is improper. So whatever the things are happening in a POP3 is a case sensitive. So you need to understand that in this, if you will write the user in a lowercase and user in a uppercase, so both makes a difference. So if you will write user in a uppercase, so you will get the -error message from the server. that the command is improper, right? So you need to make sure that whatever the commands you are writing, that is a case sensitive. So that should be enough. Whatever the things are there in the same manner, you need to write. Okay. Is there any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now, and third phase is the update phase, right? So we know that એની અંદર તો ખાલી main server માં બધું write જ થાય છે. So for that we do not have any commands. So now the another thing in POP3 is in transaction phase we are having two types of modes, that how we can retrieve the message. So we have two different ways to retrieve the messages. One is download and delete, and another one is download and keep. So as I mentioned earlier that this POP3 works with the local server, right? That means in a local server from the user agent, we need to retrieve the message. That means we need to download the message. And if we want that there should be in our PC, so we will not delete it, right? But if you want to delete it, so you can go with the download and delete mode. So that is the difference between these two, that user agent download the mail and delete કરશો તો એ mailbox માંથી permanently delete થઈ જશે. And while over here do not delete the mail from the mailbox. So the thing is that whatever the user is downloading, that will be in a that will be stored in a particular PC only, right? So that is the drawback of this POP. Okay, is there any doubt in this slide?
No.
Okay. So now we'll see both this scenario with the help of the commands, that how the client and server will communicate with each other using the commands which we have learned, right? So for understanding this scenario, we'll assume one thing, that whenever we want to represent server, so we'll use S, and whenever we want to represent the client, we'll use C. Okay. So as we are having three phases, we'll start with the first phase, that is the authorization phase. So first step is that client will enter username and whatever the value for that, that is user and then space and then whatever the value. So in a reply to this particular query or this particular request message, server will check in his repository or database, and if it finds the username, then it will reply with +OK. Otherwise it will reply with -error, right? Now the client will enter the password, so pass and whatever the password is there, and then it will again server will match with the database, and if it gets that similar, then gives the positive reply, that is +OK, successfully logged in. So now we entered into the transaction phase. So in a transaction phase, first of all, client want to see all the messages. So for that, client will write list. So in a reply to that, what server will provide? Can anyone tell me what server will provide?
List of the messages.
Yes, list of the messages. So here he is providing the list of the messages. So you can see over here it is written 1, then some spaces there, and then the content. 2, some spaces there, and then the content. That means whatever the first value is there, that represents the message ID, or you can say mail ID. And after that, you can see over here this there is one dot, which indicates that that's it from my side. I'm done with the list of messages. એ કહેવા માટેનું છે કે હા ભાઈ આ વસ્તુ થઈ ગઈ, કે જેથી ક્લાયન્ટને હવે ખબર પડે કે નેક્સ્ટ ક્વેરી હવે મારે લખવાની વારી આવી ગઈ છે, રાઈટ? નેક્સ્ટ ટાસ્ક મારે જે બી કરવું હોય, I can do, whether I want to retrieve, whether I want to download, sorry, whether I want to delete, what I want to do, right? So now as our scenario is download and keep, so first of all, right now we have just listed, so we'll first download, right? So for downloading, it will write retrieve 1. So 1, that means it want to retrieve the first message. So in a reply to that, the server will provide the whatever the content is written in that particular message. And dot indicates end of the message, right? And then we want to keep this, so no other stuff the client want to do, so it simply quit from the session and server will say okay, signing off. So whenever the client is sending quit and the server is responding with plus okay, at that time, at that moment, we entered into the third phase, that is the update phase. And in this phase, whatever the thing we have done, we have downloaded one message that will be noted in our, or that will be written in our particular server or mailbox or system. Okay. So this is how the thing works with the POP3. Is there any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
બસ ખાલી એક જ માણસ જાગે છે કે શું?
No, ma'am, no doubt.
No doubt, ma'am.
Okay.
No doubt.
No doubt.
Okay, કોઈને doubt નથી, તો હવે મને doubt છે for the second scenario, that is download and delete. So I am going to assume the same thing as server and C for client, right? So now you guys need to tell me that how this particular phases will work in this particular scenario, download and delete. So yes, who is going to teach me regarding this, because I am not aware about this scenario. So you guys please let me make understand this particular thing, that how this works.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, in authorization phase, as two commands are there. First, username and password. So from client username, the command user will fire. In that particular username will be there.
Okay.
And server will acknowledge. If it is okay, then it will plus okay, or if it is not acknowledged or some error or there defect is there, then it will be minus ERR.
Oh.
Then ma'am, in transaction phase.
બસ user એકલું આના પછી શું આવશે? મેં first user આપ્યો ને એનો okay આવ્યો. Now what
Password.
Ma'am, password.
And reply માં okay મળી ગયું. So now we entered into the transaction phase. Okay, fine. Now what should I do?
Ma'am, transaction phase માં client list command fire કરીને mails અને messages માંગશે, અને server એના જેટલા બી messages હશે એ એના reply માં આપશે.
Now
પછી મેમ download and delete છે, એટલે user જે બી એને message download કરવો હશે એ retrieve અને જે બી message નો index number હશે એ લખશે, એટલે download થશે અને client એનો reply આપશે, server એનો reply આપશે.
Now
એને ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ ડિલીટ કરવું હશે તો ડિલીટ આપશે અને આઈડી મેલ ની, અને પછી ડિલીટ થઈ જશે.
Okay. Now delete થઈ ગયો પછી
એને બીજા એક્શન પરફોર્મ કરવા હશે તો કરશે, નહીં તો ક્વિટ.
Okay. Otherwise quit. અને એના reply માં server કહેશે over here I just forgot to write plus okay, right? Because delete કર્યું છે તો એ ખાલી acknowledge કરશે કે okay, fine. Okay, now what will happen in the update phase?
They will store whole transaction information.
Yes, मतलब જે delete કર્યું છે એ બધું delete કરી દેશે, mail box માંથી update કરી દેશે બધા status, whatever the things we have done during the transaction phase, right? So this is how the things work. Okay. So as I mentioned that POP3 works with a local server. So that is why we require the another protocol which provides us a better services. So new protocol is a IMAP, that is that stands for Internet Message Access Protocol. So as its name says, it is also a one kind of message access protocol, but it is a complex one. Why it is a complex one? Because there is the new term joined with this is a internet. So whatever the things are happening, that is on a remote server, not on a local server. So to maintain everything, it is a little bit complicated thing, right? So that is why it is a complex message access protocol. So to what was the issues with our POP3? So basically it uses the local machine, folder maintain nato karto, remote server no use nato karto. That is why we come up with the new idea, IMAP, right? So it is a complex message access protocol. It utilizes the port number 143. It provides us a folder to maintain the messages. Now, whenever I say folder, that what do you understand by this term folders?
I guess group of the messages.
Yes. So in Gmail, how can you create these folders?
आता है स्पैम ने वो सब आते हैं spam start.
Yes. This inbox will be considered as a one folder. Star will be considered as a one folder. Send will be considered as a one folder, right?
Bean.
Yes. Delete karela file. And if you want to create your own folder, that also you can do. Over here you can see I have created so many different folders. Amateur Dramatic Club, Blockchain, Cisco, Committee, in Committee also I have created the subfolders. Commencement, Spoural, Student Achievement and all other stuffs, right? You can see this. So how you can create such kind of folders? So in Gmail, it provides us one service that is a create new label. Okay, so whenever you will click on this, it will ask you for one particular name. So let's assume I am creating XYZ and enter. Okay, so over here you can see there is one folder is created. So in this I have right now I am not having any mail, so there is no conversation. But from inbox, if I want to send the mail in that particular folder, so what can I do? Let's say this is the mail. Okay, so over here you need to click on it, and then whatever the folder you want to send it, you can do that. So over here you can see it is in two folders. One is the inbox and another one is the XYZ. So now if you will check in XYZ, you will have it. So this is how we can easily maintain the mails. મને જેટલા પણ સ્પાઇરલ રિગાર્ડિંગ મેલ કે કઈ કરવા હોય તો હું આની જ અંદર રાખું છું, રાઈટ? ક્લબ રિગાર્ડિંગ મારે મેલ કે મેસેજ જે બી આવે તો હું આમ જ રાખું. So it is easy to maintain everything, right? So this is how you can have the message and folders, right? So this is because of your IMAP protocol, right? So it uses the server to hold all the messages. પેલામાં remote server use નતા કરતા, આમાં આપણને remote server આપે છે. Gmail નું પોતાનું એક server છે જ્યાં આપણા બધા messages વગેરે stored થાય છે. And what we are doing with the help of the internet, we are just accessing those messages. Okay. And for that it utilize the low bandwidth connection. Because જેટલી bandwidth high use કરશો, low શું થશે? પૈસા વધારે જશે, costly પડશે તમને, અને શું કહેવાય long distance માટે infeasible થઈ જશે. Okay. And another problem we are having with our traditional mail system is that it only supports the text messages, or you can say the text format, right? So to overcome that problem, we come up with the new protocol which known as MIME, MIME, and full form is multi-purpose internet mail extensions. So because of this protocol, now we can send image file, audio file, video file, application file to the receiver side, right? So this is the file type and the description of that file. So this is the use of the MIME protocol. That means SMTP no use શું થશે? જ્યારે user agent પાસેથી mail server પર પહોંચાડે. The help of POP3 a જૂનો scenario. Right now we are using IMAP, Internet ફોર્મેટ કે જે બી ડોક્યુમેન્ટ અટેચ કરો છો, to support that we are having one another protocol, that is MIME. So MIME and IMAP works together. Getting the point? Are you getting it?
Ma'am, your voice is not clear.
Hello? Hello, am I audible? Okay. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Voice બહુ
Yes,
સ્લો
ma'am.
આવે છે.
હા, ભૌતિક તમે મ્યુટ કરી દો ને.
Sorry.
હા. Now am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes. So I was saying that MIME નો મતલબ ખબર પડી ગઈ, MIME શેના માટે યુઝ થાય છે?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So
Yes,
what
ma'am.
happens? SMTP નો મતલબ શું થશે કે સેન્ડર જ્યારે સેન્ડ કરશે તો યુઝર એજન્ટ થી મેલ સર્વરમાં મોકલવા માટે. તો એ તો અત્યારે પણ યુઝ થાય છે. બટ જ્યારે એને રિટ્રાઈવ કરીએ છીએ તો પહેલા POP થતું હતું. Instead of that now we are having the IMAP. અને એના જોડે જોડે we are using MIME also. કારણ કે MIME આપણને સપોર્ટ પ્રોવાઈડ કરે છે બીજી બધી ફાઇલ્સ માટે. So IMAP and MIME works together with each other. Okay?
મેમ એક સવાલ હતો.
હા.
SMTP માં સર્વર પર સ્ટોર્ડ રહેશે વસ્તુઓ, તો એને ડેટા મળશે તો જે પણ કંપની છે એને ફાયદો છે. પણ POP માં તો એ વસ્તુ થશે જ નહીં. તો કંપનીને POP મેલ આપીને શું ફાયદો મળે?
એ પર્ટિક્યુલર પોતાના સર્વરની અંદર જ બધી વસ્તુઓ રહે. તમે પેલું આઉટલુક કે કયું છે આમાં આપણને ઇનબિલ્ટ આપે છે ને પીસી માં?
હા, માઇક્રોસોફ્ટ આઉટલુક.
માઇક્રોસોફ્ટ નું. હા, એ આ ટાઈપનું એ POP યુઝ કરે છે. તો એમાં કેવું કે હું આ કંપનીની એમ્પ્લોયી છું તો મારું મેલ અકાઉન્ટ આ જ પીસી માં અહીંયા આગળ જ ચાલશે. એટલે આમાં સિક્યોરિટી એક વધારે આવશે. જ્યારે આ ઇન્ટરનેટ વાળામાં સિક્યોરિટીનો એક પ્રોબ્લેમ રહેશે તમને. રાઈટ? જ્યારે પોતાના જ પીસી ની અંદર એ બધું છે તો એ શું થઈ જશે? સિક્યોરિટી પ્રોવાઈડ કરશે. યુ કેન નોટ એક્સેસ એવરીથિંગ ફ્રોમ યોર હોમ. એના માટે તમારે કંપનીમાં જવું પડશે, કંપનીમાં બેસીને જ એક્સેસ કરવું પડશે અને તમે બધું વસ્તુ કરી શકશો.
અરે બટ લાઈક વોટ ફોર ધ કંપની, એટલે પ્રોફિટ ના રિલેટેડ સવાલ હતા.
ના, પ્રોફિટ આમાં પ્રોફિટ લોસ વાળું એવું કાઈ નથી. This is just to make more security. પોતાના ક્લાયન્ટને ક્લાયન્ટના જે મેસેजेस છે કે જે પણ પ્રોજેક્ટ્સ ઉપર વર્ક કરે છે એને વધારે સિક્યોરિટી પ્રોવાઈડ કરવા કે ભાઈ કશી પણ વસ્તુ બહાર લીક ના થઈ જાય એ તે થાય તો એના માટે ઇન્ટરનલ યુઝ કરતા હોઈએ છે જનરલી. આમાં કઈ પ્રોફિટ કે એવું કઈ છે નહીં. આમાં પ્રોફિટ લોસનો કોઈ સવાલ જ નથી આની અંદર. Anything else? No one is having doubt? So that's it in today's session, right? We have covered the another service, that is email, which works at the application layer. In the next session, we'll see HTTP protocol, which also works at the application layer. Okay. So let me just take your attendance and after that you can leave this material. Okay? $84.
Yes, ma'am.
90. Krutik Patel.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
100. Rudra Patel. Okay. 106.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 114.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 119.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 128.
Yes, ma'am.
36. 136.
Present, ma'am.
146.
Present, ma'am.
આ 148 નું શું છે? પિનાક ઠાકર
Permanent.
લેફ્ટ.
લેફ્ટ છે.
લાસ્ટ યર ના સેકન્ડ યર માં છે અત્યારે ભાઈ.
એટલે
કેમ
આપણા
એટલે
સેમમાં રિલેક્ટ તો છે જ.
હા ડિટેન થયો તો?
નહીં, એને ડ્રોપ લીધો હતો.
અચ્છા. $149.
Yes, ma'am.
54.
Yes, ma'am.
156.
Yes, ma'am.
172.
Yes, ma'am.
176.
Yes, ma'am.
182.
Yes, ma'am.
134. 115.
Yes, ma'am.
97.
Yes, ma'am.
81.
Hello, ma'am.
हाँ जी.
Ma'am, 103 absent કર્યું આજે. હું પ્રેઝન્ટ હતો ને.
103. તમે પ્રેઝન્ટ હતા? મેં
હા.
તમને જોયા.
હું સ્ટાર્ટિંગ થી જ છું.
પાક્કું?
યસ મેમ.
શું કરાયું મેં આજે?
સ્ટાર્ટિંગમાં તમે પેલી લાસ્ટ લેક્ચરમાં શું કરાયું હતું એમાંથી પોઈન્ટ આપ્યા હતા. પછી આજે એપ્લિકેશન લેયરમાં પેલું ઈમેલ સર્વિસ આપણે કરાવી. તમે કરાવી.
ઓકે ફાઇન, વાંધો નહીં, કરી દીધી હા પ્રેઝન્ટ.
ઓકે મેમ.
ઓકે, થેન્ક યુ એવરીવન, યુ કેન લીવ ધીસ મીટિંગ.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
વેલકમ.
Thank you, ma'am.
વેલકમ. ઓહો, એક્સ્ટ્રા ટાઈમ લઈ લીધો આજે તમે.